always spoke very highly of you, Dr. Saba. Would it hurt to try to be more helpful?
Okay. So we have one more location to go to. I think it's this one over here. So we might as well do it.
Maybe analyzing those mutants I gave you will take your mind off it.
Where are we headed? Oh, okay, right up there. I see. Be gone. I shall not falter. Oop, I damaged myself there. Oh. Didn't even see the enemy right in front of me. Oopsie. Okay. How about you chill out? Not bad aim for no HUD. Okay, this is the base camp. Then what is this area up here? Probably just another pickup. Let's see. Yeah, just another... Come on. Okay, come on. Oh, let me... Cool. I reached the top. It just wasn't letting me clamber, I guess. Alrighty. We're so close to the end. I'm getting sad. Getting sad that the game's going to be over. But it's okay, because Alan Wake 2's DLC comes out in, like 3 days. I'm really stoked for that. We'll be able to just start that immediately once this is over. Well, I mean, we'll just be able to jump into it without needing to come back and finish this. Okay. The enemy there is too dumb. He can't hit me because he's an idiot. So we're basically doing great. Alright, we'll just back up a little bit. Kind of gimmick him a little bit. Oh boy. Well, he got me. Oopsie. I didn't realize he was still looking over this edge. How far back am I going to be? Oh. Pretty far back is the answer. Yarp. Alright, that's okay. There we go. Back on track. Pergy says, all right, got to retire for the night. Enjoy the rest of the stream and your evenings, everyone. Thanks for watching, Pergy. Damn it. I barely missed him. How much health do you have? There we go. Jeez. All right, that took up enough of my time. God damn. It's all right. We did it in the end, though. That's all that matters.
This area looks newer. Is it from the upper floors?
All right. I think there's a cat somewhere around here. The collapsed department.
There's something behind that ice barrier.
There we go. Yep, there's a cat over there. I don't think we can go in through here. We'll see. Yeah, nope, fire break won't open there. But we can come over here. This is where all of our cats wait for us when we get them. Once we have all of them, all the doors will open. There are 4, I think. I don't remember where they all are. I think it's interesting that the crystals kind of have the same color as the mold. Something kind of interesting going on with that, I think. Nice. Control point. Okay. Shift account part 1. To whoever finds this, I am containment processes designer Jean Gibbs, and I'm writing this to document the largest building shift to ever occur. Here are the facts: a considerably large section of the containment sector, including the processes and protocols offices, our research facilities, and a fair chunk of the fire break, has been yanked down into a chasm that reaches far below lobby level. I think. It was a violent shift, and I regret to report several casualties. Injuries were sustained by all, but many of us, myself included, are still mobile. We've set up a base camp and started triaging. There are little supplies. We explored our surroundings and found caverns of all things. Maybe they're in some kind of cave, threshold like the quarry? Wherever we are, we're not the first. There were some rusty power cores, old lights, signs, infrastructure. What was this area used for? Why did they seal it off? Why have we never heard of it? More importantly, how are we going to get out? So Gibbs must have survived long enough for the hiss to actually take them over, which is like really unsettling if they were, you know, in these departments and exploring on their own, like stuck in the Foundation for all these years. Kiev summary. A series of, event date 8/13/2011 in Kiev, Ukraine. A series of reverberating sounds observed in downtown Kiev with no clear point of origin. The event was witnessed by the city's general public. Mental and physical symptoms were reported, including aphasia, sleep paralysis, and excess redacted in the reported individuals. Due to the brief nature of the event, Overseas Bureau agents were not able to respond while it was active. Immediately upon arrival, agents collected audio recordings taken by local witnesses. All Bureau monitoring stations located at global junctions of acoustic amplification were directed to monitor any auditory events of similar pitch, wavelength, and duration in an effort to trace echoes or epicenters. In the following weeks, similar cases were reported from both various amateur sources and bureau stations in major cities across the globe. The subsequent events diminished in volume and frequency per each occurrence. The event is believed to be generated by planar friction, but this is not confirmed. That's a kind of interesting theory, like planar friction, dimensions rubbing against each other.
To my position.
Damn. Oof. Oh. Oof. Getting dicey. Getting dicey. Did I survive? I did. I survived, and so did my guy. Nice. Let's look around real quick for any interesting stuff, but I don't think there's going to be anything in here because the designers are not typically that cruel. Yeah. No, we're pretty much good, I think. Go explore some of these locations, but I don't think there's really going to be anything in here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Okay, cool. Question is, where the heck do I go? Oh, that's just a lamp. Thought that was a door. Up here. This is probably where I go. Yep. Alrighty.
Someone call a plumber. Thought no one was around to hear that.
Computer program. Dear House of Representatives, my husband Francis read an article before he died about how the universe was really just a computer program. He believed it. I thought it sounded silly, but now I think he was right. Francis was hit by a car a few months ago, a drunk driver. I don't think it was supposed to happen. My neighbor's son Jeremy broke one of our windows with a football a week before Francis died. Francis yelled at Jeremy for it. He was a bit harsh. This is important because I see Jeremy on his computer through their living room window. He's on it all the time. His mother says he's a computer whiz. I think Jeremy is operating the computer program and he changed the universe so that driver would hit Francis. He did it to get back at Francis for yelling at him. Is there a way to change the computer and make Francis come back? I have some money if it's expensive. I don't know how these things work. I don't care if Jeremy gets in trouble or not. I just want Francis to come home. Francis and I were very happy together. I can feel him not being here and I know it's not right. Sincerely, Stephanie Miller. I love this, like, incursion space. Oh. Oh. That got dangerous. Oops. We'll fall. They'll just put me back up here anyway. Is there anything else in here other than that? Nope. All right. Cool. Anything in here for me? Nope. I just participated in vandalism for no reason. There we go. Now, what is in here? Oop. Let's look around real quick so that I don't miss anything. Like this. Give me your goodies. Nope. It's probably something... Alright, cool. Keep those. It's probably just like a material I can't collect, yeah. Okay, nothing in there. What's through here? Just another bathroom, nothing special. Okay, that's fine. Now we can move on. Beep.
You're listening to America Overnight, a beacon in the darkest recesses of possibility for more than 29 years. We have another letter from a listener. This one's unsigned, but postmarked from Toledo. It says, "Dear America Overnight, I have the most wonderful appliance for your listeners. It is a miracle of God. A fondue set. A fountain. A blessed gift. Blessed is spelled with a capital B. Go on, they write. Dive on in. It is molten hot. Perfect for meat." No signature. As far as I know, no fondue set was sent to us here at the studio. Just this letter. Wait. I think there's something else in the envelope. Some kind of black powder with white shards in it? Bone, maybe? Karen. What is this? Karen? We're on the air, Karen. Where are you? What? Oh, is this powder in the booth? Is this ash? Oh God. Karen? How do I cut to commercial?
Unsettling. And people ask me why I call this game a horror game. The answer is because it's a horror game. It's a horror game even though you shoot stuff. The shooting does not preclude it from being a horror game. Shift account part 2. Gibbs reporting in. It has been 8 days since the collapse and still no sign of any rescue efforts. The Bureau is either completely unaware of our situation or incapable of helping us. Or maybe it's intentional. How many times have we seen the Bureau not give two shits about its own hardworking staff when they go missing in this place? How many times did we let it slide thinking, oh, at least it wasn't me? Too many, I'm ashamed to admit. Anyway, there have been some developments. Strange crystals have been growing through the walls. They seem to block some corridors, but not others. The path to the caves is always left open, but we're not sure why. Luckily, the crystals kept out the astral spike. One's been hounding us for days. John, Nikolai, and Sarah went to find a radio, but never came back. We think the spike got them. I think it's hunting us. Doug says spikes only exist in the astral plane, so what the fuck is it doing here? If we get out of here, I'm hiring a lawyer. These are unsuitable working conditions.
Warning. Altered item detected in transport bay. Access is prohibited per safety regulation 18.A.
We can't have that, can we?
No power. Typical. I should hire someone who builds smaller machines.
Okay, so I have to get energy cores in there.
So that's the altered item. Looks pretty secure.
All right, what am I misunderstanding? What do I got to do? I got to get a core from somewhere. Okay, and here are the power cores. There's one. Ah, no, don't give me the ladder. There we go.
Item transport at designated terminal.
Now we can go in here, power it on.
Altered item transport in progress. Please stand back from the moving platform.
I think this goes to the Panopticon if we correctly do it. Or not if we correctly do it, but after doing this. There might be a supplement there, I think. But we should now be able to get through. Here we go.
No altered material detected in area. Personnel may now safely enter. Have a Bureau full day.
I'll capture him. Yay. All right, fight's over. Yippee. Ugh. How do we get over there? Just like this. Is there anything up here for us? I don't think so. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay. Roscoe says, I thought yippee right as you said it. Great minds think alike. That's the takeaway. Oh! I didn't mean to use that version of the gun. There we go. Okie doke. I like that it's trailing its power cord. What is down here?
Properly trained. Guess I pass. I am very properly trained.
I don't know if I want to go down here yet. Movie camera supplement. This item first came to the Bureau's attention after a hospitalized mailman from Redacted, Arkansas claimed his injuries had been caused by a movie camera. Further investigation connected an incident to Altered Item 80, which was being shipped in the mail truck at the time. Package camera was later found in an empty warehouse. The return address led agents to a P.O. box located in San Fernando Valley belonging to the company called Blessed Pictures. This is the group, the cult, the evil, or not the evil, but the para-criminal organization that Barry gets caught up with in Alan Wake 2. The return address led agents to P.O. Box located in San Fernando Valley. Whether Blessed Pictures is involved in the creation and dissemination of this item's VHS films is unknown. The following is a list of all known films believed to have been shot by alternate item 80 UE. Shoot First, Die Last, unreleased. Coffee Bullet. Billy's First Car. Bike Hard. Delivery Disaster. Item was used in the filming of an unreleased Western in 1968 on the Italian island of Sardinia. A cast member was killed during an on-set accident, stopping production. It is believed that Blessed Pictures bought the camera when the equipment from the shoot was sold at auction. Hi, Piecemeal. All right, let's go down. Let's bind the camera. Let's get it out of the way. The handprints are concerning.
I remember that camera. How the hell did it get out? Are they his shooting movies now?
We get our synthwave film.
After that camera and step on it.
I like that it shrinks the aspect ratio as well, even in ultra wide. Let's go.
No way am I sharing this spotlight.
I love the way that these games play with form. Remedy is so fun. Got myself a bodyguard.
Thought you could lose me, huh? What am I talking to again?
Anachronic says, it just seems that everyone who is involved in the games just has a ton of fun too. Yeah. It's just one of the most creative and interesting game developers right now. The most skilled artists, multimedia artists. It's really cool stuff. I fucking love this studio. All right. Oh. Ouchie. Oh. Alright, I'm at full health, so not so bad. So groovy. Third act villain. Nope. Bye. Oh, there it is. I like that they just hide this kind of stuff in the game of like, hey, here's like just a little mini segment for you to do this now. It's just creative and fun and quirky.
Wait, what? We're back? Did that really just happen? It felt like a dream. Or maybe a bad movie.
Movie camera procedures. The item should be isolated from any person or event that is objectively interesting since its effect is activated by the presence of dramatic incidents. A movie camera used to make commercial feature films. Internal mechanisms are unremarkable. Subjects near the item will often experience a torqued version of reality resembling the heightened drama and action of a movie. Whether these events are localized, alternate realities, or products of hallucination is currently unknown. Additionally, the item seems to record footage from these incidents and creates VHS copies, edited in the style of short films. During their investigation, agents learned that a podcast titled Brian's Movie Den had reviewed the item-generated movie Delivery Disaster. The podcast creator, Brian Hennerman, was taken for questioning. The staff of Movie Night, the store Mr. Henneman rented the film from, were also questioned to no effect. And these are just different things that I picked up that I just forgot to log off. All right. Where do we go now? Just back this way. So yeah, it's just for fun and ability points, which is awesome. All right, up here to finally deal with this place. Shift to count 3. It's clear no one is coming. We're running out of ideas and supplies. We tried going to the caves to find anything edible, but all we found were noxious gases and endless pits. The crystals only let us go one way, even though we could see the caves branching out. We did find some weird spiky pillar. I only got a glimpse of it before the astral spikes attacked. There were a few of them this time. We lost a lot of people. There's only 6 of us left. We didn't ask for this. We didn't want to come down here. I'm convinced something brought us here. The others say I'm going nuts, but it's clear that this was no house shift. Shifts slide a bathroom a sector over or rotate a hallway. They don't drop full divisions into some caves. We were brought here. I know it. But for what? Why tear us away from our lives just to torture us? If this is some sort of test or mission, there's some advice for whoever's running it. Give out clearer instructions next time. I hope these notes are a good read for whatever ranger finds them. Fuck you. Put that in your report, Gibbs. And we ended up fighting Gibbs. They had a fucking laser. So it's clear they made it to the little lab down there. That's sad.
Hiss got in. The hiss got in. The Foundation is overrun. I was out of time and out of options. I took all the C4 I could get my hands on and strapped it to the nail. Boom. A desperate move. But it's better off in pieces than in enemy hands. Trench wouldn't be thrilled. He always said how vital the nail was. How it was the Bureau's duty to protect it. Bullshit. Those years spent in the director's chair warped his priorities. In the end, he valued order over people, the advice of invisible voices over that of old friends. He lost sight of who he was. The board made sure of that. But I did my duty. The hiss can't corrupt a pile of smoking rubble. My last act as head of operations. I'm done. At least I could take those bastards down with me. Boom. The nail. Pile of smoking rubble.
Marshall blew up the nail? What the hell was she thinking?
Here we go.
All right, this is the last one. I can't believe Marshall's brilliant plan was to blow up the nail. And she thought I wasn't ready.
Having to wait for my ammo to regenerate is such a pain in the ass. Oh my god, how am I gonna get it? What am I missing? There we go. Jeez. Alright, we got it.
There. Easy as pie. Fuck. But that's the last one. I fixed it, didn't I?
Alright.
Holy shit.
So the former told us to leave. So that can't be good. Where are we headed from here? I guess I have to get up here.
Oh, thank God.
There we go. Ooh.
What the hell was all that? Things should be better now, not worse. Emily will know. I hope.
Let's find a control point. It feels like the board is kind of toying with us. I mean, it's always felt like that, but like especially with that message. All right, and we're already back at the crossroads. Woohoo.
Jesse, we need to talk.
We will talk, Emily. Let's level up some stuff, huh? So we're almost done with the melee tree now. Not bad.
Darling always spoke very highly of you, Dr. Saba. Would it hurt to try to be more helpful?
Okay. So we have one more location to go to. I think it's this one over here.
The world's
So we might as well do it.
maybe analyzing those mutants I gave you will take your mind off.
Where are we headed? Oh, okay, right up there, I see. Be gone. I shall not falter.